What's good, world? No matter where you at, it's a big world. Say it's a small world. It's really not. It is, but it's really not. So no matter where you at in the world, I hope you're safe. Hope if you're in the area where you live at in the world where it's cold, hope you're staying warm. Hope you're doing the right thing when no one's looking. Hope you not doing something that I definitely wouldn't do. Um, and big shout out to the metropolitan area, the tri-state area, of course, the whole entire New York State. I wouldn't have it no other way of where else to be and be from. Big shout out to Brooklyn, East New York, of course. For those who don't know me, my name is Callahan. This is Brooklyn Coded but Polished. I also go by Real Talk with Callahan. That's on my other Instagram page. They all connected. So this is part two, the part one of the betrayal behind closed doors, the tragic triangle. Basically, if you didn't watch part one, we was discussing about how friendships become estranged, and they tear apart, they become estranged, and if they don't, even after those situations, then one or the other person is really naive, or or the one that has been betrayed is extremely naive. Because me, I can't do that. I can't let people smile up in my face like that. I just can't. I'm built different. Like I can't. All that. Oh, keep your enemies, your friends close and your enemies closer. I don't go by that. I've been stopped going by that. I like if that's what we are, I'd rather for you to be the f away from me as far as you can. Like trust me, I can get people to put on you to find out what's going on with you and all of that type of stuff, so to speak. If I really wanted to, I ain't even pressed. I'm never that type of dude that I'm pressed. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm like a racehorse with the blinders on. Like I'm not looking to the sides, and I damn sure ain't looking back. I'm focused ahead of what's ahead. So yeah, so those who didn't catch the first part, you can go back to the first video and hear all the breakdown, the discussion, the key points that I wrote down, the impactful enlightenment, wisdom that I had wrote down based on those situations, or what not to do, and the thing in the certain parts of that tragic betrayal, where it comes from, where it starts from, who's accountable, the both parties, of course, that did the betrayal. I mean, that did the betraying, of course. So, um, I broke down the last video, part one. I broke down the three violated principles. One was loyalty. That's the first one, loyalty. The second one is respect for boundaries. And the last but not least, accountability, which is the very much important thing. Now, this is what I wanted, like, continue. I ain't want to keep because I was already almost at 20. That's how quick time is flying, especially if you're talking. So the tragic triangle dynamics. So now we're going to talk about the tragic triangle dynamics. Oh, before I get before I even go into that, so where I left off at, I was going to give a scenario of an example scenario of, but it is known to happen even like that out there. And somebody could be probably could relate very much to exactly verbatim of how I'm about to like this tell this little scenario story as an example, um, so you can get the picture. I'm pretty sure somebody out there can relate very much close enough to this. So, like I was saying in the last video, you at the club, you and your girl, whether she's your girl, your legal wife, or she's your girl, or she's your shorty that you really y'all fond of each other, or fond enough, and from so far from what she make it seems on her end like she's really fond of you, until she's not, obviously. So you're in the club, you're in a sports bar, club, or whatever, and everybody lit, everybody having a good time, everybody enjoying themselves, getting drinks, listening to the music, DJ putting on throwback club bangers, everybody jumping out their seats, feeling themselves, feeling the party, having a good time or whatever, what have you. You know what I'm saying? You're lit, you're twisted, you know what I'm saying? Everybody twisted. So after a while you walk off. And they also got like kind of like a part of the joint where you can walk off without you even leaving back out the front to go outside. You can just walk in the, back somewhere or something like that. And the minute you walk off, the same one who you always was like yin and yang type shit. The minute you walk off, he's in her ear. So I'm saying though, yo, so what's your name? Oh, word. Yeah, that's my boy right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I told, so how long you and him been messing around? How long y'all been, vibing, How long? Oh, word. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. He treating you right? I mean, how's y'all, how's the relationship? How's your companionship? How's the connection? I mean, do y'all get along? First of all that shit right there is red flag. Is red flags to the fullest. She's supposed to nip that in the bud. The minute she peeped, that the minute that her boo walked off, and and he was so quick, like when you hit a home run and you running to go to get to get the fourth base home, you running your ass off. That's how quick that creep couldn't wait. It's like to slide up in the DM, so to speak. It's just like motherfucker just want to be all in the video, like Suge said, want to be all in the video. So the minute you walk away, he's in her ear, whispering sweet nothings. And he ain't talking greasy about you. Don't get me wrong. I have heard of situations like that where that's supposed to be that dude's boy, and he's talking greasy to the shorty he messed with about him. Like I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of weird shenanigan shit going on within the human race. Always been for so many long years. Don't get me started. Don't get me. I don't know. I don't. All I know is that they creeps. That's it. There's a whole lot more that I can say, but I'm trying to keep this platform overall. Yes, raw and uncut, but still grown and sexy and professional at the same time. I can do those things without being ratchet or, over the top of an asshole, I would say. So yeah, okay. So where was I? Yeah. So he couldn't wait. The dude couldn't wait to, for his, I guess, his boy. Obviously, that really wasn't his boy to walk off. For him to whisper sweet nothings in the lady ear. But with this scenario, it's kind of different because she was loyal. She was loyal. You know why? Because the minute she wasn't, she was just listening to the motherfucker. Run your mouth. Yep. Okay. Those now that I tilt my hat to that all day. That type of integrity. that a woman period does, right right off the back, organically on her own. That means she's built different overall as far as when it comes down to that part where she's not so quick to feed into the shenanigan, creep bull crap, and she's not an attention whore or that period without the word attention. Excuse me. This is good too. This is ginger, organic pure ginger powder. Very great antioxidants. It's really great for the body. So anyway, y'all. But the moment that guy came back, he plays it off like, oh, they just regularly just vibing, like just saying hi to each other, or just saying, anything good, you good, creep shit. But guarantee you, the minute him and her got home, matter of fact, she said, I gotta tell you something, but I want to wait till we get home. He know it's something not good. He already edgy, but he know it's something not good. But he's still being mature about it. It's like, okay, I guess we gonna wait, and you can tell me whatever. I'm drunk and tired anyway. That's how dudes be feeling overall after partying hard. They don't really want to get into no confrontation, whether it's with a woman or a man. They just got finished having a good time. Who the hell wants to just come from just literally having a good time and get into a confrontation just to get into a confrontation after leaving from having a good time? Like that shit is stupid. But anyway, so the moment they got home, she told him. She said, "Yo, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know what kind of friends you got. I don't know what kind of friends you got. I don't know where you get them from, and if they was your friends or if that was your friend for so many long years, uh, you really, really need to reevaluate your worth and reevaluate your vision of how you see a person as a friend because that shit that this nigga did, he did some real freak. Fuck, that shit make me question him crazy." And she told him, and that shit pissed him off. It did, but he moved like a true solid assassin type. Like he's real calculated. He really, really is militant. He think with his articulate intelligence and his intellect rather than his emotions, like right off the bat. And then, truth be told, also overall, and I tilt my hat to a woman that did that part as far as that type of great integrity for a man, where the moment that she got a chance to tell what's name immediately, and she told him, and then she told him the only reason why she didn't say it right then and there, while they was right in the middle of having a good time, and she didn't want to cause no rift right between him and that person right then and there, where it would have been catastrophic. And then on top of that, the party's messed up and everything, and then everybody else, uh, good time is ruined because of this stupid shit. So no, she did the right thing by waiting, but it wasn't long, but it still was that same night. So even though she told him when he got home, it still was a great level of integrity. So I tilt my hat to a woman that did that in those situations for a guy that she was dealing with. Unfortunately, you don't have those type of females all the time. You got the ones that they really be like opening up the door, so to speak, and literally, giving that man conversation and really, really into him and just basically baiting him back in order for him, to give him the cue, like, yeah, yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to fuck with you too, or I'm really trying to fuck with you more, or whatever the case is. But that's not cool. That's never cool. So um, but yeah, like those type of women that really, 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 really don't waste no time to tell the person that they're dealing with, period, yo, your man is a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. Like He's no good. Like for real, he's no good. Like, and I'm not saying this all because I'm trying to like play you against him and play him against you. No, your boy is a piece of shit. If this is your boy, then you need to assess and reevaluate the definition of what a friend is to you, because he's a piece of shit. He's a moron. So then you got some females that they just they use that phrase as a weapon. Oh, they super bubbly. They real outgoing. They take that and go way over the top with it just to have an excuse to be up in every nigga face, or just to have an excuse to be up in every man face. You know what I'm saying? And that's not cool. Like, so yeah, it's a whole bunch of foul things, man, within that situation. So the tragic triangle dynamics of that. And oh, I don't know if anybody paid any mind to the shirt, but yeah, all day, all day. So when a friend and a partner secretly engage behind someone's back, three focuses collided. Excuse me, three forces collide, and the three of those forces that collide when someone secretly engage in intimacy or betrayal with another their friend's partner's back behind a friend's back to their partner. The number one betrayer is a friend driven by ego, lust, jealousy, insecurity, or competition. And this is crazy because as I'm telling y'all this, genuinely, I'm thinking about those things that I just mentioned, real talk. How it's this male, masculine type creep, uh, moron, ego, and attitude that most of these guys be having, the competitiveness. Like, dude, you that insecure? Like, and if you so much lit and that dude, why you feel the need to do that? If you that lit, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like I'm the type of person you gotta make it make sense to me, man. Like like, if it ain't making, if it is, if it's the true definition that is not making sense, I don't want to engage. I don't want to be bothered. Period. So the second one is the enabler, the partner, of course, often driven by emotional dissatisfaction, validation, seeking, resentment, or impulsivity, which means, of course, I don't want to put it in my classic Brooklyn way of putting it, but I'm gonna just leave it cute. As the women say, keep it cute. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just keep it professional on that. So those type of women that are really messed up, they're seeking validation, resentment, or impulsivity. Like they can't control their impulses, their sexual impulses. That means that they just literally they got a hot box and they just can't help it. This triangle creates explosive conflict, social circle fragmentation, family instability, long-term emotional distrust. Now, the psychological impact on betrayed is the damage isn't surface level. It can lead to deep trust trauma, hypervigilance in the future in relationships, anxiety, depression, loss of long term friendships, extreme cases of violence, or legal circumstances or consequences, should I say. And of course, last but not least, well, not really last, 'cause there's a whole lot I got here, but I'm gonna just leave it as here because it's almost time. We're almost 20 minutes already. So the studies on betrayal trauma shows that when harm comes from someone close, it disrupts the brain's safety system more severely than harm from a stranger. And I'm gonna leave that with y'all. So I'm gonna just let that sit with y'all. This is part two to part one, of course. of the first of this first episode. It's still the first episode, part of the first episode, but it's part two, of course, the part one. And yeah, this is just food for thought, man. Like, all that keep your friends close and your enemies closer, nonsense. It's a large percentage of people throughout so many long years. Unfortunately, for some apparent reason, them being human beings, like they just can't help themselves but to like they just built organically like that. They just can't help themselves but to just be that way. And unfortunately, those type of people you can't fix. Those type of people you can't reason with. Those type of people you can't really genuinely compassionately or to them and have that real human like genuine respect and connection, human connection with another human being. Those type of human beings are evil and there's nothing you can do about it. So it does make me think again, real deep. I mean, I was just in deep thought, and like it just puts a lot of things into perspective. And everything I said, and even before I wrote that, read it, that's just how my mind works. Because I'm a real right G. I'm a human being, and I'm a real right G. Like I'm not going to like sugarcoat and be naive to what's real, what's very much real, impactfully real, and what's very important to all of us, even of course as well to me. And I'm not gonna just be boo boo the fool. I never was that type of dude, and I don't want y'all to be neither. Because what I want truly for myself, I want for my peers. Remember that. And until next time, to next episode, and I'm not gonna tell y'all the next episode. I have so much material, but I'll drop the episode description all over a post, and so that way y'all can get the episode description and the next episode to come and stuff like that, or what the topic's going to be about. But I love y'all. Thank you to all my friends, family, my Facebook family, my Facebook friends, my community. Thank y'all guys. I really appreciate y'all support. Marley, um, and you and your wives, thank y'all for supporting me and giving me the opportunity to be a part of y'all journey as far as y'all content and the beautiful personalities that y'all always have and had. And I'm really grateful, man. I'm really grateful for all my genuine peers, man. My family. Um, I'm just genuine, really grateful for y'all. And until next time, me, I'm just organically just Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I don't do this the what you call that the skits and stuff like that. I don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, but what I do read what I write as far as based on the topic of discussion and just like what I was reading, all that greatness that I was reading. So stuff like that. But as far as being very or robotic and like customer service robotic like and AI like nah, like you're gonna get the unapologetically like raw, um, just authentic Brooklyn dude, man, from Brooklyn, East New York. You know what I mean? That's what this is, Brooklyn coded but polished. And I'll see y'all until next time, man. You know what I mean? Love, peace, and hair grease and all that other good stuff. And next month definitely is Women's History Month, but we all know that women's history started since the day that they was born, literally. Like, so we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna have something real nice for that topic of discussion as well for episode definitely next month. But uh anyway, big shout out to the whole entire Brooklyn, East New York, and the whole entire New York state and the whole entire world. And like I said, even for the ones out there that's not so good people, I'm still praying for you and keeping you in my great graces. Well, keeping you in my good graces, as far as like hoping for the best. And, you know, I do like to see the good in people overall, but don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean that I'm a naive individual because I'm the type of person. The minute I see the shenanigans, I pounce on it like a cheetah on a gazelle, so to speak. Like I don't waste no time. So, but for the most part, I still with my beautiful beautiful genuine cancer heart. That other big part of me, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. The benefit of the doubt, you know. Again, sorry, that I sound congested because I just came from an ordeal of being really under the weather. I feel much better than what I did before though. But other than that, until next time, y'all, don't do nothing I wouldn't do for sure. Peace.